Did you know the cost of living in Cleveland is considered to be quite affordable compared to many other cities in the United States? Well, in this video, if you're looking for a city with lower cost of living, good amenities, and affordable housing, Cleveland is a great option for you. It's especially attractive for those looking to relocate for work, retirees, or if you're an investor looking for property that provides great value. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the cost of living in Cleveland, Ohio. We're going to get into it right after this. Hi there, I'm Brian Evans, a Zillow Premier agent right here in Cleveland, Ohio, proudly working with Century 21, Ace of Cox Home, one of the most trusted brokerage in the area. Whether you're buying your first home, relocating, or looking for your investment opportunity, Cleveland has so much to offer, and I'm here to help you make the most of it. In this video, I'm going to dive into something I get asked about all the time. What does it actually cost to live in Cleveland, Ohio? I'm going to cover housing prices, rental costs, and how much Cleveland compared to other major cities, so you know exactly what to expect when you move here, or if you're planning to invest in this growing market. But before we get started, do me a quick favor. Make sure to follow me for more Cleveland real estate tips and updates. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and follow me on this website, on YouTube. And if you're ready to start your home search today, go ahead and zap my QR code on the screen to check out my Zillow profile. You can browse listings, read reviews, and even reach out to schedule a chat. All right, let's jump in. What does it actually cost to live in Cleveland? Let's find out. Like I said before, Cleveland has a very affordable housing market. The median home price in Cleveland is significantly lower than the national average, making it attractive for first-time home buyers and investors. Homes in neighborhoods close to downtown or metro parks might cost a little bit more, but still are reasonable. When it comes to renting in Cleveland is also cheaper than most in the U.S. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment ranges between $600 to $1,000, depending on the neighborhood, of course. Now, I know when you move to a new city, housing is the most significant expense for an individual and for a family. And Cleveland stands out as one of the most affordable cities in the U.S., as I keep stressing. The Cleveland median home price is about $120,000 to $150,000, which is far below the national median, which is approximately $375,000. There's a wide range of options depending on your budget and preference, of course, with neighborhoods closer to downtown or in trendy areas like Ohio City or Tremont may cost a little bit more, but even in those neighborhoods, it's still affordable compared to many similar neighborhoods in other cities. If you're investing, Cleveland offers an excellent opportunity for rental properties or flipping houses due to affordable and strong rental demand. Rent here is very budget friendly. With a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Cleveland might cost you between $900 to $1,300 a month, where in the suburbs, something like Lakewood or Parma, rent can start between $700 to $900 for a similar apartment. For those larger families, you can find a three-bedroom home or apartment in suburbs like Westlake, Shaker, Garfield Heights for between $1,200 to $1,800 a month. Now let's get to the transportation costs. Cleveland offers multiple transportation options at a reasonable cost. For example, if you're more likely you want to drive here, if you're relocating, Cleveland gas prices align with the national average, which is typical around $3 and $3.50 a gallon, depending on the situation. At the lake, I've been seeing gas between $2.60 to $3.09. And which, that's pretty much standard for the country, I'm assuming. Parking is generally affordable, with downtown Cleveland offering daily parking from $5 to $20 depending on the location. As far as our public transit, we got the RTA, which is the main public transportation system with buses, trains, and trolleys. You get you a monthly pass there for $95, which is much cheaper than owning or maintaining a car. And when you get around the city, you'll notice about how bike-friendly many of the neighborhoods are, which encourage walking to reduce your reliance on vehicles and get you good exercise, and just make the city a little bit more appealing for you people that like to walk or jog or ride your bike back and forth to work, or just for leisure. We have affordable groceries and diverse dining options when it comes to groceries and food. Grocery costs in Cleveland are typically 5 to 10% lower than the national average. Stores like Giant Eagles, Aldi's, and Heineken provide various price points to suit anybody's budget. Monthly grocery bills for a single person typically range between $300 to $400 a month, while a family may spend $600 to $800. And we have local farmers market like the West Side Market or Shaker Heights have their farmers market on the weekends, man, which could get you some great fresh food, which can be very affordable. And depending on what time you get there, you may get somebody that just want to sell out and probably give you a whole gang of bananas for $1, just so they won't have to take them back home. So timing is always great. If you want to dine out, Cleveland is known for its food scene. A lot of people didn't know that, but our food here is amazing. Offering everything from casual dining to high-end restaurants. You can get you a fast food meal for around $8 to $10, whereas a mid-range restaurant offers a meal between $15 to $25. And fine dining experience here is still reasonable, which offers between $40 to $70 per person. Next, we will get to utilities and the internet. With Cleveland utility costs, which includes electricity, heating, cooling, water, and garbage, are slightly lower than national average. A typical monthly utility bill for a small apartment might run you around $150 to $200. Internet service, which you get packages if you just get internet by itself, between $50 to $70 per month. And for your larger homes, you may have a utility bill between $250 to $400, depending on the season, of course, and energy usage. And depending where you're coming from, the weather here is not too bad. If you're coming from the south, the summers here is going to be a breeze for you. It's just going to be when it gets cold, you may have to, bundle up and turn up that heat here, so you can stay warm. But during the summer months, you won't have to pay much, because if you're used to the hot weather, the summer here is a breeze. Next, we're going to talk about healthcare. Healthcare in Cleveland is well renowned. If you haven't heard about the Cleveland Clinic, you definitely want to look it up. And it's typical, I feel that's all around the country, health insurance and out-of-pocket expenses are important factor to factor in, though they're comparable to most U.S. cities. And if you didn't know, Cleveland is home to some of the best healthcare facilities in the world, like I mentioned, the Cleveland Clinic and University Hospital. Routine medical visits and treatments are priced similar to other U.S. cities, where healthcare insurance cost depends on your plan and whether it's employee sponsored or private. The average monthly premium is around $500 for an individual or $1,400 for a family, though subsidies may lower these costs. Prescription over-the-counter medications are widely available and reasonably priced. Now, we're about to talk about these taxes Ohio provides. And taxes are here in Ohio. If you're coming from one of those states that don't offer a state tax, you're going to be very surprised when you move here, because Ohio stays in your pocket. Ohio has relatively high property taxes, but this can vary depending on the county or neighborhood you live in. The sales tax rate in Cuyahoga County, which is where Cleveland is located, is 8%, which is average for the U.S. However, Ohio property taxes are slightly higher than the national average. Here in Cuyahoga County, rates range from 2.5 to 3% of the home assessed values. So, for example, a $150,000 home. Want to make the pause here, make a correction. The actual real property taxes on a property that is $150,000, it will be $3,750 for the year. We got an income tax. Ohio has a state income tax ranging from 0% to 3.99%, depending on your income level. We also have a municipality tax, which is 2.5%, and that's based off of where you live and where you work at. So you definitely want to make sure if your employee is taking out the money to provide to RETA, the Regional Income Tax Authority agent, is a whole mess. And if they're not, you're going to get you a bill in the mail saying that you owe municipal taxes. It's a pain, trust me. The combined sales tax in Cleveland, which is state and local, is 8%, which is average within the U.S. So be prepared to pay a lot of taxes here in Cleveland. If you have children you're relocating here, education and childcare are major factors when it comes to the cost of living. Trust me, I know. I've got 2 kids myself, and man, it hurts the pocket. When it comes to the public schools, Cleveland Metropolitan School District is free for residents. The suburban areas like Solon or Bay Village have top-rated public schools. When it comes to private school tuition range between $5,000 and $15,000 per year, depending on the school, of course. When it comes to childcare and daycare costs for a younger kid, that range between $800 to $1,200 a month, depending on par, which is on par for the national average. When you get to Cleveland, you will start to realize how much rich culture and recreation things there is to do here. Concerning parks and outdoor activity, the Cleveland Metro Park system here is amazing and offers free access to hiking trails, beaches, and picnic spots. You got places like Edgewood Park and the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, which are local favorites. You can go there and just be amazed at how built up it is and how refreshing it can be after a day in the park. Then we got cultural attractions such as the museum like the Cleveland Museum of Art and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which offers free or discounted admission days. Then of course we have the Cleveland Orchestra or the Playhouse Square performances that provides awesome shows at a fairly cheap price. If you know about the Playhouse Square performance area, that place is amazing, and they have a lot of good plays that come here as well. And I can't forget about Cleveland being a sports city. We got the Browns, we got the Cavaliers, which are balling right about now, and the Guardians. They've been balling too, and the tickets from there usually cost between $20 to $100. Now when the Cavs go to the playoffs, them tickets gonna cost a little bit more, but we'll see what happens with that. So how does Cleveland compare to the other cities that I've been talking about, such as cities like New York City or Los Angeles, which cost of living here is between 30 to 50% lower here than those bigger cities. Even within Ohio, Cleveland is cheaper than Columbus and Cincinnati in housing and transportation, though property taxes may just be a little bit higher. However, Cleveland is a great place to invest in or move to, so go ahead and check it out. Like I was talking about earlier, how rent here in Cleveland is pretty low compared to a lot of other cities. If you look at New York, San Fran, and even Chicago and Dallas, if you look at these cities, they are just so much more expensive here. So what does these numbers really mean? Well, if you consider Cleveland as a place to live or invest in, you're getting an incredible deal. Whether you're renting or buying, or your home costs will be a fraction of what you pay in other major cities. That leaves more money in your pockets for things like saving, traveling, or investment in other opportunities. So, as I sum this up, why is Cleveland such a smart move for buyers or investors? You got the unmatched affordability. With the median home value of just $153,000, Cleveland offers one of the most budget-friendly housing market in the U.S. Compare that to the national median of $370,000, and you'll quickly see why Cleveland is a gold mine for first-time home buyers or savvy investors. The second reason is the city is growing and you get high returns. Cleveland housing market is thriving, with home values increasing by 8.4% over the past year, which far outpaced the national growth rate of 2.7%. This means your investment is not only affordable, it's poised to grow faster than any other city in the country. For your investors, you get endless opportunities. With 59% of Cleveland residents renting, this city is a hotspot for rental properties. High tenant demand paired with low property prices create the perfect recipe for strong cash flow and long-term returns. You get timeless charm and value-added potential. The home here in Cleveland has a lot of character and history, with the median home age at 88 years old. These properties ain't just places to live. These opportunities are to add value, whether through thoughtful renovation or preserving their unique architectural charm. You got ongoing development. Cleveland is buzzing with investment activity, with Cuyahoga County seeing $353 million in building permit issued. This indicates a city that's growing and thriving, offering even more opportunity for buyers and investors. So why Cleveland should be your next move for your investors, whether you're a seasoned property owner or just starting out? Cleveland high rental demand and low entry costs make it an unbeatable choice for maximizing your return. For you home buyers looking to relocate to Cleveland, this means you get more home for your money, all while enjoying a city in rich culture, history, and vibrant neighborhoods, from trendy cities like Tremont and Ohio City to the various suburbs like Lakewood, Shaker Heights, Cleveland Heights. These neighborhoods offers something for everyone. So Cleveland isn't just a place to buy a home or property, it's a place to build a future. Whether you're relocating or investing, let's make your move to Cleveland the smartest decision you ever made. And I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So I hope this was helpful for you to tell you how much the cost of living here in Cleveland, Ohio was. If you'd like to get in contact, if you stayed this long in the video and you want to get in contact with me, go ahead and tap my QR code again, right here. I'll take you to my Zillow profile. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell in case when I drop a new video, you'll get notified so you can get all the tips you need to know about Cleveland, Ohio. I got some other vlogs that's coming up to show you how pretty these beautiful cities are. And without further ado, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Take care.